There are so many people who are retired right now, who are young, who are living their lives, going on trips. They're financially free. They have the money for food. Inflation is through the roof. So you have to learn how to make money on this market so that you can enjoy your life instead of slaving away. And I'm going to show you in this video how to retire using day trading in 2025. Now, this is not for everybody. It is not an easy thing to do, but those who are ready and who are tired of slaving away at certain positions that they don't like, this one is particularly for you. But if you are not taking it seriously, I encourage you to go to another video. Everybody else, hit the like, and if you haven't, hit the subscribe and send this video to one person or two that you either know as friends, you love, and you want to be able to be on this journey with you in particular. This is the first piece of information that you're gonna need. You gotta understand, in order to retire, you have to replace your current income. Now, your current income for the average United States citizen is about $5,500 a month, which means, let's just round that up to $5,600 a month. If we assume that there are 20 stock market days, excluding the weekend, in every single month, then that means we take the $5,600 that you need and then divide that by 20, and you're gonna need $280 a day to replace that income. So how do we go about that? You gotta learn how to trade. A day trade is an in and out trade that you buy today, you sell today. You're gonna need a cash account. Now you're asking yourself, okay, Keena, you're losing me here. What is a cash account? When you apply to Robinhood, Webull, Moomoo, Fidelity, they often ask you, and these are the stock investing accounts, what kind of account do you want? A margin account, which is a loan account. If you get that, you're gonna need $25,000 in order to be able to trade in and out every day. And they're gonna limit you to about 3 trades in a week. But remember, you're trying to make about 280 a day, so you need more flexibility than that. When you get a cash account, they only let you trade the money that you deposited, not that loaned money from a margin account. So now that we got that out of the way, let's think. Is it even possible to make $280 in a day? I just sent out a buy alert on Keenan Grace's University, and that was a Robinhood buy alert, and we're gonna use this stock as an example. It's up $625 in a single day. That's well over the 280 that we're talking about is needed. And then I got into another one that was Palantir, and this one is up $60. So if you add those together, then we pushing very close to $700 in a single day. If you want the buy alerts or to learn, the link for that is in the top of the description, and I'm gonna leave also a free link in conjunction to the KGU link so that you could join the email list when I'm sending out hot stocks or I'm sending out any information that you need to know that's going to help you on your journey. But again, remember, investing involves risk. Always remember that. Robinhood just hit $100 a share. I had told y'all in a previous video, and you might be new here, but that's fine, that this is a company that has fundamentally changed for the better. Their fundamentals, they are doing more than they did before, and they have opened up a new revenue source. So this is a company that you could use as a workhorse to help you to get to your goals, in my opinion. But many stocks can be used, and I'll give you a list of some that can be used for this exact thing that I'm gonna show you. I wanna show you a student of mine who just made over $260 basically in a single day. He said salute, because again, remember, you need that 280 in a day in order to be able to match that 5,500 at a minimum. Obviously, you could do better. You could account for taxes, but at a minimum, that's what the average person will need. This is the first step. You're gonna need about $10,000 and try to make about 3% a day, because then that would give you $300 a day. You could do this without $10,000. Let's be clear, but you're gonna need skill. You're gonna need a mentor. You're gonna need somebody who can help you to really learn it from the ground up and show you how to do it live step by step, which I'm that person. But if you're not in KGU, then that's fine. I'm gonna teach you how to do it right here, but in a more conservative way. $10,000. I know I scared some of y'all with that. Oh man, I don't got 10,000. But remember, you're trying to retire. You can't just retire off of having nothing. So you got to build your way up to that. Technically, if you got 10,000 and you need 280, then you don't need 3%. You just need 2.8%. But we just added that 3% to keep the numbers round so we could keep it going in a way that makes a lot of sense for a lot of people. Let's say that you had more money than that. Let's say that you had 20,000. Then you don't need to make 3% a day. You need to make 1.5% in a day, and that'll get you to 300. Let's think about why I'm giving you these numbers in particular, because remember, the more money you have, the lower percentage you have to gain in order to make that money. So if you got 10,000, like I said, you're gonna need 3%, but if you got 20,000, you could cut what you need to earn in half. So what does that mean? 1.5%. Now, look at this. My people, pay attention to this part closely. The stock market, measured by the S&P 500, moves around plus or minus 0.73 on average in a single day. Sometimes more, sometimes less. But that's the average. What does that mean? If that's the return that the stock market can average on a day, again, plus or minus, then that means if you have 40,000 and all you needed was 0.075, okay, now that would be the $300. But notice, the more money you have, the smaller the percent you need in order to maintain and be able to do this. So this is how you're gonna get to these numbers. Let's say you at $2,000 right now, you're trying to get to 10. Let's say you at 10, you're trying to get to 20. Let's say you at 20, you're trying to get to 40. Remember, wherever you are in this, let's say you at 1,000. Wherever you are in this stage, do not give up on yourself. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to put in the work that other people are not willing to do. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But that's why I told everybody who's waiting for an easy fix or get rich quick to go ahead and get off this video and go watch another video from somebody else, because this is showing you really how you can retire from day trading and how to make a specific plan. You got to feed that account. You gotta get that account to be larger. Here are some side hustles you could do. You could drive in an Uber, and obviously you could take overtime at your job. You could drive Uber, you could sell stuff on eBay, you could do Instacart by delivering groceries to people. You can tutor kids, you could resell some of your textbooks from college. You can do so many different things to build that account up. Now, let's think. Let's say you gave yourself 3 years to get to 10,000. Oh man, 3 years, that's a long time. Listen, you're trying to retire. Being able to retire in 3 years is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Most people don't get to retire, and if they do, it's when they 60, 70 years old. So let's say that you wanted to get to your first 10,000. If you just saved that money, then it would take you about 36 months if you basically went with that 280 again, and you just try to save 280, which is technically $277. But you did that for 3 years, boom, then you would have it. But we want to get there in a way that makes more sense for more people. These are the stocks that I want you to look at to understand and do your homework on so that you could achieve your goals. The first one is ticker symbol SPY. It can be found on any of these stock apps, and this is SPY. It's currently $618 right now. When you look at it, it's up about 0.18% on the day. This is a stock that people often trade because they're trying to get in and out on the same day. This is a very easy one to get in and out on the same day. Remember, you're not trying to make 100%. You're not trying to make 50%. You're not even trying to make 20%. You're looking to make 3%, 1.5%, 0.75%. You're looking for these numbers so that you can get acclimated to consistency. You want to consistently win. You don't want to make 100% today and then lose 100% in the next 2 days. No, you want to get those consistent small levels that hit your goal so that you can then build up and scale up. The next one I want you to watch is Nvidia. It's 157 right now. The reason I'm putting these on your radar is because remember what I told you. You don't need these super high percentages. If you had 10,000 right now and you had it sitting in Nvidia and you were just trying to trade that, you wouldn't have to go crazy. You wouldn't have to buy stock options. You wouldn't have to buy anything to hit that goal today. You would be up 2.5%, which of your 10,000, that would be about 250. So just getting in the stock and just letting it run up a little bit, and then boom, you would almost hit your mark. And honestly, if you held it a little longer, you would probably hit your mark on this one. But these are stocks that have a long-term growth aspect to them. So they're more likely than these penny stocks or these small volatile stocks. They're more likely to stay up rather than go up and then come down like crazy. Now, anything can happen in the stock market. You have to remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. The next stock is Meta, M-E-T-A. This is your Facebooks, your Instagrams. This is your WhatsApp. This is another company that's poised and very likely to grow going into the future. And this one is up 7% in the last month. But if you break that down into percentages, this is a stock that you can use and buy into this one, buy into NVIDIA, buy into SPY, and use these as a tool to bring you towards that retirement stage. I want to also put this one on your radar, but this one is more of a hot in and out kind of a play, which is up 15% a day, and it's BBAI. I had gave out a signal yesterday where I was looking to get this one in the $6.40 range, and it came down to $6.47, but this one is a short-term play. Plays like this, as you get good with SPY, as you get good with NVIDIA, as you get good with something like Meta, then you can transition and graduate to more volatile plays after you learn in a way that is helpful to you so you don't lose money. And here's a strategy that I want you to do and learn. Write down supply and demand zones. That's your homework. Go find out supply and demand zones, and I'll cover that more in the future. Just make sure you get up on that email list where I'm sending out the information, and then get on KGU so you can learn it. And I got you, family. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's retire using day trading and investing in 2025. Are you ready and you set that goal for yourself? Remember, it's not going to be easy, but I see people do it every single day. I'll see y'all in the next one, and take care.